Hi, this is Cliff Owen of Swift Creek Games, and today we're going to be talking about the TitleSafeViewer tool that is available for Unity. And before we start, a brief thing about what the TitleSafe area actually is it's an area defined by console manufacturers, people who produce media that is meant to be on television, such as movies or TV commercials or television shows. And it is the area of the screen that is guaranteed to be visible regardless of the type of television you have. A lot of televisions have a plastic border, maybe a metal border around them that covers up part of the screen. This area is called the overscan area. And so we've written a tool that helps us to see what that might be according to the different console manufacturers. And here we have our game that we are going to be working with. This game was designed, it's Fish versus Crabs, as you can see up here in the corner. That is our main title area, and this game was designed for PCs and for mobile devices. But when we started looking at moving the game to Ouya and GameStick and even Kindle Fire TV, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 and so on, one of the things we found out the hard way was we had really not designed our application for being displayed on a television. And so I'm just going to pause the game for the moment so it's not too distracting. What we've done is we've written a tool that's a small script. You can attach it to your GUI camera. You can attach it to any camera, really. And it's the TitleSafeViewer. I've already got it open right here. It's under SCG Tools. If you install it, you can put it anywhere you want. And it's an editor script, so we'll just take and we'll drag that over there and attach it to our GUI camera. Now what this does is it will show you three areas. It'll show you the overscan area. Now this is an area that you should expect not to be visible on the television. It might be visible, it just depends on the manufacturer, it depends on the console and how that console may be configured. Some consoles like Xbox One or PlayStation 4, they allow you to adjust that area on your TV so you get the maximum area possible. But not all consoles do that, and not all televisions actually honor that. So you should really expect that this is the area, this reddish area is, and that's opaque, is an area that cannot be seen. It may be actual that you may actually be able to see on the screen what's there, but you should not expect it to be. So all your user interface elements need to be inside that area. Now we've provided a darker area here, which is semi-transparent, but it's darkened, and you can change those here if you want, so that it's completely dark or completely transparent. But this is the area that's called the action safe area. This is an area of the screen which you can expect to be visible, but it should not be considered essential content for the game. If there's really critical information out there, such as your how many hit points your character might have, or a menu item, but any other action, such as characters running around, can easily be displayed in this space without, provided that they are not essential to the gameplay. The title safe area we've marked with the bright green border. All content that is inside that border should be considered essential for gameplay. And we've also provided you with, by default, it is the most restrictive, so we've looked at all the different manufacturers that we have information on: Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Ouya, GameStick, Wii U, Fire TV, and if there's anything that we've missed, you can provide a custom area here and we've given you some defaults based on things that we know from different manufacturers is what you're probably looking at. Just to kind of pick Xbox One, for example, you get a very small overscan area, a good size action area, If you're on the PS4, they just say, you know what, we take care of the overscan. This is the action safe area. But most restrictive, for example, is the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. They have the same restrictions. They're older consoles. The Ouya, straight recommendations. This area is out. And GameStick, for example, should consider all areas to be visible, but they recommend still the title safe areas. We do have Fire TV support. All of these values are taken directly from the console manufacturers, and you should be good to go there. As long as you're looking at this, you should know, for example, if I'm going to put out content for PlayStation 4, you should know, based on this information, this is exactly what Sony's recommending for the PlayStation 4. The same as Xbox One, these are the requirements for the Xbox One as defined by Microsoft. And so as you can see, in pretty much all of our cases here, our UI is not going to cut it on these platforms. And so had we known this before, we probably would have saved a good 200 hours across the entire game and the different scenes of all the content, all the user interface content that we were going to have to redo. So once we've done that, here's an example of, you know, a new UI that we had done based on this information. And now if we remove the title safe area, this is what it looks like, and we were good to go on the different consoles. So I hope this was helpful in helping you make a decision if this is a tool that is useful for you. And thank you very much for your time.